What up? And welcome to another episode of From the Script to the Screen. What up? And welcome back to another episode of From the Script to the Screen, the My Hero edition. As I said before, you guys know season 6 is out. Episode 4 is out of the season. So I wanted to go over some of the things of the episode that caught my attention that I want to discuss. Episode 4 goes over chapters 267, 68, 69, and 70. Now, for the manga readers, you guys know that some of the events were changed around, but I still think are things that are going to be just presented to us later on, probably in the next episode to come. But I'm going to say my disclaimer early. I'm going to discuss some of the things in the episode, so make sure you watched it. As you guys, there's some things that have already started to come into play that I brought up before. So it's time to get into it, so make sure that you watch the episode. Now, with these chapters, we have jumped into volume 28. This is the cover, pretty dope cover to me. These are some of the previous covers. Now, and for this week, my favorite panel, because it's something that I brought up before and it's finally taken into effect. Because you guys know, like I brought up before about the Nomus, something that was important was the fact that the doctor stated, All For One being locked up and him not being able to retrieve a previous Nomu that was basically perfected. These Nomus that the heroes are currently fighting are in their baby stage, infant stage. They're not really awakened. But at this point, we know that Mirko has been fighting them for a certain amount of time. We know that the other heroes are fighting the other Nomus at the same time. So at this point, the Nomus are starting to wake up. They're starting to wake, their bodies are starting to wake up. They're starting to get more, keen to battle and things like that. So it's starting to become tougher. Mirko states as soon as the episode starts off that she's not really able to land the hit anymore. So she decides that, she has to prioritize the mission and take care of the doctor. And we know that Mirko is somebody that was able to withstand the Rome. We know that she's fighting a lot of these things by herself. But at this point, like I said, there's only so much you could take. A testament to how strong Mirko is, but also a testament to how much of a problem these Nomus are. These high-end Nomus. Was one of my favorite panels this week because, like I said, shout out to Mirko, man. We see how much damage she's been through. We see what she's been through. But that's why she's the number 5 hero. We know that the rankings are based upon other things. It's not just your strength. But we do see how strong Mirko actually is. She's still able to land a devastating blow to Shigaraki, to where he's being kept at. So that's why I said in the beginning of all this, you'll soon come to see why Mirko is a favorite for the manga readers. Why she's somebody that is highly respected, because she's somebody that is a true testament to the word hero, and she's trying to get the mission done. So shout out to Mirko. One of my other favorite events this week, because it's a little touchy subject and it's something that I wanted to get into, was one of the first Nomus that we get introduced to that we didn't know was excuse me if I'm butchering the name, but I got him there. The homie Kurogiri, I think it was. But again, spoilers to the manga readers. Oh, if you don't, you should check out My Hero Vigilantes. That's where you get more information about him. But he was actually a student, friends, classmates with Eraser and Present Mike. So that's why you've seen Present Mike being real emotional about these things when it comes to the doctor. You see it in the episode, because he's somebody that he feels like took advantage of somebody close to him. Once they found out that he was somebody that they grew up with, they started to take it personal, and it's something that they wanted to stop the doctor, So it was cool for Present Mike to finally get some sort of justice. And one of the last things that I wanted to get into, speaking of the doctor, was his theories, I guess you could say, the paranormal singularity theory, which turned into the quark singularity theory, which he was basically trying to explain that he felt quirks at some point would be developed to the point that the human body wouldn't be able to withstand them. Basically saying that quirks would grow out of control, and at some point it would be something that humans wouldn't be able to handle. And he felt like he was rejected at the time because it was a time when All For One was running kind of rampant. It was dark times, and that's kind of why, you know, they actually ended up linking up in the first place, which was what he explained. So I thought it was something interesting because we do see somewhat examples of that. So it's interesting. I wonder what the rest of the My Hero community thinks about that, especially the manga readers. If you're ahead, it's something to think about. But with that being said, we all know how the episode ended. If you know, you know. Next week should be a good one. And that's it. Appreciate y'all for checking it out. Peace.